ain't never really been much into recording things like this. Usually I just do TikTok, but I figured I'd make a quick little oil change video on my truck. And there's a few tricks I've figured out to use to make it easier. I also do an air filter, but pretty sure everybody know how to do that. Don't need that anymore. So if you look in there now, I got me a piece of cardboard, not real long, not real wide, big enough to fit on the sway bar. I bent it down a little bit, set it on the sway bar, and my other cross member right there under the oil plug, drain plug, whatever you call it, so it won't sit on the sway bar, make a huge mess, get all over the driveway. Then it just runs off like a waterfall in your oil. Now this is a 2018 50 10-speed F150. Your oil filter is going to be right up here underneath your front splitter and all that stuff, right underneath your radiator. All right, now I'm back. Got the oil filter wrench. Just gotta get up there to it. All right, got my oil filter wrench on it. Break it loose. Get her loose enough. Then you move your pan down here. Loosen her up real good. Hope it don't make a major mess. Alright, they got a little drain for it already. Thread's on a long way. Oh, there it goes. Try to let it all come out of it so I don't get it on my cross member. Let it all go down that drain. Got a little rubber drain that'll go down. It'll fall right between your front cross member and your diff. Barely misses your radiator and your diff. Cap it off best I can. I throw them in my drain pan. To know what oil you gotta use for the truck. Normally I just use the 5W20 synthetic Motorcraft. It's the OEM oil. And usually I would get a FL500S oil filter, but they did not have an FL500S, so I ended up getting the XG105 or 10575, whatever you call it, oil filter. And I got an air filter, didn't really need it, but I got it anyways. This is the new oil filter. That's different. That's pretty nice, real grippy stuff right there where you gotta put your wrench at. Makes it easier to get it off of your hand, I guess. Fram, I usually go with, like I said, I usually go with the Motorcraft, or I went with the Mobile one before, but I had to get this. I didn't have either one of the other ones and I had to have it, so I got this one. Shove it on there. Just get it primed up real good. One more pass, it should be good enough. Alright, then you take your filter. Find the hole for it to go in. It's hard to see, it really is. Get it up on there. Hand tight, nothing much. Nothing more. Hand tight should be good. Now, that's the piece of cardboard, the old oil. There's two oil filters in there because my dad has the same type of truck as a work truck. He did his like last week, so I used the same pan as his, but I dumped the oil out. But left the filter in there, that's why there's two filters. But those are the Motorcraft filters. Is where you put your oil in at. This whole thing go down in there. I've got this whole thing in there. These 50 F150s, especially the 2018 year models, They love to use oil. I like to use it, but they consume a lot of it. It ain't like nothing bad, it's just the way they are. They burn a little bit more oil than the newer 5.0s. But mine's a 2018, so it doesn't. Usually whenever I do that, I'll find this spot right here, set the jug upside down, let the rest of it drip out, because might as well get every drop of it. Trucks hold 8.8 quarts of oil, so I usually just go ahead, throw a whole 5 quarts in, go about halfway on the second. Then I try to put the truck on as level of ground as possible, set this on as level as a surface as possible so I can read. And then if I need to add some, I'll go from there, keep barely adding it until I get it about right, and then call it a day. Now it's time to add the rest, but you don't want to add as much. On a level surface to where you can check it, see where it's at. If you need to add some, add some. If you don't, just leave it. But here to oil life reset after you change it, because if you don't, it'll keep popping up the thing. It's at 0%. It wasn't at 0%, it's just saying it. Put it all the way back at 100. It was at like 50 or 60 whenever I did it, I think. I don't know. And then it'll stop popping it up, and you can go back to your digital speedometer. That's what I always set mine to, and you're good to go. Anyone who hasn't seen the truck, letting the oil flow up so I can check it. Them true oils sound so good on these 5.0s.